Romano deals. As Rizzo bunts, and it's a fair ball. He didn't know it was a fair ball, so he will reach on a single.
Hard that it flew past third base, but again, it just goes to show you, you don't have to make a...
One, little drag back, tough play, throw to first, save!
Perfectly deadened on the drag bunt, which allows you to get out of the box quickly. You drag the bat with you while you're already...
We're ready to go now. Pitch on the way to Ben Davis. A chopper to second. Got to hurry up with it. No play. A base hit. Infield hit on the bunt for Ben Davis.
Plate. I get a bomb. I get a run here. I get a run in ninth. I can tie this thing up. I can win the game. I don't care about how he gets a hit. I want a guy on.
And Guillorme drops down a bunt that hugs the line, and it might stay fair. They let it roll, and it's a fair ball. Down Ziggy. He couldn't have rolled it out there any better. Perfect.
It's a fifth different Cleveland pitcher on this bullpen night. Here's Tim Herron. Bunt try. Herron flip is late.
This play. Friedel is the one guy on this roster that'll use it from time to time.
Right side of the infield wide open. And he pushes a bunt that way into right field, and that'll get a run in. Ramos will go first to third.
We figured out this defense that they didn't plan on this. I mean, this is just obvious.
They're on the corners for Yelich, squares the bunt, lays it down. That's going to be a fair ball. What a beauty from Christian Yelich to drive in a run.
Bunt. It will. Oh, yeah. Bases loaded. It stayed fair.
Steps in, and this is just perfect. You can see he was bunting for a base hit the entire way. No sacrifice, and
He's going to bunt one in the air over the head of the first baseman. Ball carrying well to right. 2-on, nobody out. The longest bunt some of us have ever seen.
Now he's bunting and he gets it down. It's a fair ball. It'll be a base hit. So he did it with 2 strikes and it works this time.
They're giving him that part. It's a breaking ball as well, and he bunts it perfectly.
He bunts toward third. That's a beauty. Vargas barehands and throws. He won't get him. A run scores. It's an RBI.
This is what can happen when you have good situational hitting. You can put the team in a position to score more.
And he tries to bunt, and Woodford can't catch it, and that'll bring in a run. And it's 2-0 New York.
He's there. He didn't make the play.
Holiday uniforms. By the way, Rich Hill, as he just bunted for a hit, he has. Rich Hill rakes.
He's had a good bunt that way, but wasn't fast enough to beat it out. But this one with the distance and the absolute.
A bunt to third. This time Machado's hustling, and he's on to start. That was, I think that if he and the word might have been given to the players, if he quick pitches you, that might be the best approach.
I have a hard time with a good curveball.
Baez a good bunt, and he's going to make it. And Hill tumbling into foul territory.
Sometimes a little more extreme than others. This time he's able to right the ship and try to make a play here on Baez, but there was really...
Real and listening to Harold Reynolds talk about when both throw him out as Marte tries to bunt for a base hit. And he saves it. Yep. He's trying to get the first baseman to field it, and that's what happens. Cabrera picks it up, and he just outruns him to the base.
Readers lays down the bunt. That thing's going to stay fair.
Man that has watched every baseball game and has wondered why don't these...
There's a bunt by Belt. Rolling. It hits the bag.
Off the bag. Hey, that's a line drive in the scorebook with an RBI. That's unbelievable.
Perfect bunt by Jeanette, and he legs it out for an infield hit.
Waits till the last moment. Bunts it and then runs. Perfect location.
But he does bunt. He might beat this out. Escobar bare hands, and Jake's got a hit, and the ball gets away, and McCann will go to third.
Here where they set all kinds of records, and now Polanco. And look at this.
But
It looked like he hit that little bump.
234. And Nimmo does drop down the bunt, and it'll roll right to the bag. Fair ball off the cushion.
Who's got great speed? He's just giving him a hit.
And a guy who's committed to getting on base.
Ever before today as Rondon lays down a bunt. Will it stay fair? The answer still pending.
Yes.
Hang on.
It will.
And it does.
Bunts at it and drops it down the third baseline, and they'll score the run. Down by the Padres to tie the game.
I tell you what, folks, you don't see that too often. Bases loaded.
There's a bunt. It's a good one, and it's a fair ball.
Down the foul line and hits the base. That's a fair ball.
By Mark Canna against the wall and left. Jordan showing bunt with the shift on, and Jordan puts down a beauty. His acumen down 4. All we need is base runners.
Showing plenty early enough, which I thoroughly enjoyed.
Crawford bunting, what a beauty. Look at that. Oh, man.
The double was good. I bet you he's going to feel much better about this. And just smart baseball.
Trying to bunt against the shift. Down the third baseline. That's a beauty.
A little bit tonight, but found an opportunity to help his ball club out by getting on base.
34. And Nimmo does drop down the bunt, and it'll roll right to the bag. Fair ball off the cushion, and a base hit for Nimmo to lead.
Nimmo, who's got great speed, he's just giving him a hit.
And a guy who's committed to get.
Bunts at it and drops it down the third baseline, and they'll score the run. The squeeze dropped down by the Padres to tie the game.
I tell you what, folks, you don't see that too often. Bases.
There's a bunt. It's a good one, and it's a fair ball.
Play. So just let it roll, and it went right down the foul line and hits the base. That's a fair ball.
1-1. Bunted toward third, and a dandy. Keuchel will eat it. And the Tigers have.
But the smart play to eat that ball. You can only throw it away. Nothing good's going to happen.
Mathis bunts, and it's a gorgeous one. Stanton will score. How about that?
Well, we said, look how deep he is. Does not have to be perfect. Just bunt it towards the third baseman, making sure.
The 1-2. Bunted back to Bumgarner. He's going to go to third and throws it away.
Game at Pittsburgh in the National League playoffs to provide the winning run. Throw to second. High. Carlton Fisk over to third. Safe. We are going to have that at second.
He bunts, and the play will have to be to first and safe. And that bunt will cause the play to go to first and safe, and the bases are loaded.
The bunt. Perfect. Wild throw. And the Giants win game 3.
Bluff at third by Chavez. And a bunt. Third base side. Miller charging. Barehand picks up. Can't make a play. And he's win. Ramon Hernandez surprises the Red Sox. He's got.
There's that bunt. And Mattingly, again, he makes the move, and he didn't get it. Now, it's interesting because the umpires discussed this rule. Clearly, Mattingly making a move on it, and they said that Cora would have a good 3 feet.
First and third pitch.
He bunts. Gonzalez throws late. Braves win.
And Joe, a bunt single by Ender ends the game.
I guarantee he did it on his own too, and he didn't leave too early. He wasn't bunting for it.
He bunts it. Baду on the charge. He is safe. And the Tigers win it on a suicide squeeze.
There it is. Gets it down first base side. Hoskins can't pick it up, and Thomas is home.
Sure, he got the ball down on the ground. Alec got a little bit of a late break off of third base, but just
There's the bunt. It's a good one.
That's a nice job of making contact with that. Anytime you get the ball down on the squeeze with that speed.
Jimenez and Gonzalez today. And I'm thinking it's because with Brennan in there, left-handed.
How about this? And the Guardians will strike first. Moncada can't believe it, and the Guardians do it again in inning number 1.
Ji-Hwan Bae made that catch to end last inning. Taking a bunt.
Hang with him.
Wow. And he runs so well. That was a good attempt by Donovan, but that is a bunt RBI single.
And look at it, great call. Hearn's not going to be able to do it. Oh, the safety squeeze works to perfection. 4-1 Angels. Partner, great call.
And Jacob deGrom having to get mud out of the spikes. Bunt by Walker, and no play for Dietrich, and Neil Walker has himself a bunt hit to start the 7th inning.
And DJ lays down beauty. Stay fair. Stay on that line. Don't move.
Surgery and his struggles. Trying to bunt his way aboard. Verlander, Cabrera, and the Mariners have a hit.
Nice job as far as getting those runs home.
Oh, you talk about a beauty. That's going to stay fair. Yeah, go ahead and let it roll. And hits the bag.
We know this place very, very well.
That's stay fair. It will. It will. Thank you very much.
Wieters lays down the bunt. That thing's going to stay fair. He saw the shift.
Guy that you're not going to shift. Look at that, beautiful.
Right by the mounds.
This is exactly what I was talking about with Profar. That is wide open to a left-handed hitter.
And he lays down a perfect bunt. And Makeron goes to second, 2 on, 1 out.
It happens when nobody's watching. That's where greatness is made.
Dropping down a bunch. Yassin. Oh, what a play here. Safe at first base. Yassin did everything. Wong. Little drag back. Tough play. Throw to first. Save. He dropped down the bunt. Molina scored.
By Mark Canha against the wall left. Jordan showing bunt with the shift on, and Jordan puts down a beauty. How about that?
There is no way you could have. You might have a chance. And he's trying it. Will it stay fair? Will it stay fair? It will.